Hello everyone, welcome to this 10-minute Yogalates the Posterior Power class. In today's practice we will be strengthening, toning and engaging the entire body with a particular emphasis on the muscles of the back, the glutes and the backs of the legs. When you're ready, come into a comfortable seated position. You might like to place one palm on the belly and the other on the heart space, closing the eyes, and noticing how you are feeling right now. Using this as an opportunity to invite gentleness and acceptance into your experience. Listening to what the body has to share with you today. Perhaps asking yourself how you can best show up to nurture your well-being and honor your higher self. Okay friends, let's get started in a tabletop position, coming onto all fours. Aligning the knees with the hips, wrists with the shoulders, core is switched on. Let's come into a cat and cow. Inhale, arch the back, open the heart space, gaze up. Exhale, curl and round, chin to chest, cat pose. On each inhalation, we're coming into an anterior pelvic tilt, guiding the hip bones towards the earth. And with every exhalation, a posterior pelvic tilt, guiding the coccyx towards the earth. A few more times. Well done. Returning the spine to a neutral position, grounding down through the left palm and the right leg. We're going to extend the right arm and the left leg in opposite directions. We raise, we lower, and bend. Extend, lift, lower, and bend. Just like this. We're raising the leg to hip height, the foot is pointed. And we're raising our arm to shoulder height, reaching the fingertips forwards, distributing your weight evenly across your left palm and your right leg, keeping the hip bones squared to the earth. And let's go on the other side. This time we extend the left arm and the right leg. This is a great way to improve our coordination and our sense of balance, knowing that we are close to the earth, we are supported here, warming up the body. Final round. Great work, this time grounding down through both palms. Extend the left leg back, point the toes. Inhale, lift, arch the back. Exhale, curl and round, knee to nose. Inhale, raise the legs skywards, open up the heart. Exhale, round the spine, crunch the abdominals. So as well as trying to lift the leg away from the body, we're also trying to lengthen the legs skywards. Articulating each movement. If you notice any compression or discomfort in and around your lower back, perhaps this is an indication to not raise your leg as high. Know that you can always modify these postures. We've got a few more rounds on this side. Smile, relax the facial features, and breathe. Final round. Let's meet in a tabletop position and go on the other side. And this time we extend the right leg back, point the toes, Inhale, raise the leg, arch the back. Exhale, curl and round, knee to nose. Finding your longest leg line every time you raise your right leg. Pointing your foot, your toes as much as possible to help you stretch the ankle and reinforce the arch of your foot. If you notice any sensitivity around your wrist, press a little bit more firmly into your palms, your index fingers, and your thumbs. Pressing firmly into the hands is also going to ensure that you turn on the muscles of the arms, helping to support the shoulders so that the weight isn't collapsing into your back, into your belly. You've got this. This is our final round for this exercise. Beautiful work, tabletop. Lowering down onto the forearms, elbows are aligned with the shoulders. We're going to extend the left leg back, point the toes, and begin to lift and lower the left leg. Doing your best to keep your legs straight. Notice if your left hip begins to externally rotate and turn out to the side, and see if you can guide that hip bone towards the earth. Again, checking that the abdominals are switched on. We've got 2 more single leg lifts, and let's keep that leg up and pulse. Small pulses. Is it possible to raise your leg a little higher? Well done. Returning the left leg down, and let's go on the other side. Raising and lowering the right leg. If you're feeling some heat just after we've worked the supporting leg, know that that's okay. Remembering that you are so much stronger than you give yourself credit for. If the mind begins to get distracted and tell you otherwise, simply guide yourself back to the breath. Breathe through any tension. Let's keep that leg up and pulse, small pulses, engaging the entire back body. Really pressing down through the forearms here to help you lift up and out of the shoulder girdle. Creating space between the earlobes and the tops of the shoulders. Softening the face, you've got this. Last 3, 2, 1. Well done. Return the foot to the earth. And sink the hips back in child's pose. 1 breath here. Place the palms under the shoulders and gently unravel the spine, coming up into a seated position. We have 2 more strength-based exercises to go. Stay with it. Let's prepare for boat pose. Bending the knees, we're going to raise 1 leg skywards at a time. This time raising both legs together, lower down, and raise, lower down. Let's go again. Single leg lifts, twice on each side. Turning on the core, the back is on a diagonal, and let's raise both legs together. This time raise both legs up and hold. Maybe extending the arms, reaching the fingertips forwards. How high can you lift those legs? This is such a great exercise to turn on the hip flexors. One more breath. Well done. Return the feet to the earth, stretch out the back, and let's prepare for a reverse plank. This is our final strength-based exercise. Palms behind the shoulders, and let's press up into a reverse plank. If you have the mobility, pointing your toes towards the earth, opening the heart space, raising the pelvis. The ankles, the knees, the inner thighs are all squeezing together. Can you raise that pelvis a little higher? Exhale, lower down, beautiful work. Point the toes and let's melt atop of our thighs. Keeping the feet pointed provides a gentler version of this forward fold compared to its friend with flexed feet. You get to decide what variation you want. Let's raise the torso and go for one final round of reverse plank. Place the palms on the earth, point the feet. Press into the palms, the fingers and the heels. Inhale, lift up. Turning on the core here as well as strengthening the entire back body. Smile. This is our last bit of strength work. You've got this. Exhale, lower down, well done. Let's again find that forward fold, deciding if you'd like to point or flex the feet. The goal here as well is to round out the spine to help us release any tension that might have built up around the shoulders, the mid to upper back, the lower back. Well done, friends. We're going to close practice here, so know that you can pause the video and come into any of your favorite stretches. And when you're ready, closing the eyes, softening the body, softening the mind, and thanking yourself for today. On your next inhalation, raising the arms skywards, joining the palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center, sending you love and light. May you be well. Namaste.